Okay, hello everybody. Today I'm going to be showing you what I own. I thought this would be a nice idea to show you like the true setup of my apartment. It will be like half room tour, half what I have tour. We will be starting from this corner, which is a closet. I guess everybody has a closet and it is like the highlight of many apartments because what do we like? We like clothes. Here I keep mostly the clothes that I don't want to wrinkle, that I want to keep straight and like good looking without ironing them. And here I keep a little bit of a mess of some other stuff. Some of you offered me to make baskets here, to put baskets here in order to not make a mess in these upper shelves. I'm still processing this idea, but if I like it, I will do that. And the middle closet, the middle thing that I have here contains my husband's stuff, which is not interesting. Not really fashionable guy, but what's down here is the documents. I've got two boxes of documents, and I think it's very comfortable to keep documents in these things. Yeah, I've got a little bit of mess here and there. I'm still human, I'm not a perfect organizer, you know. It's just I want to show you the real story, what real minimalist apartment looks like, and with all the flaws, with all the disorganized things, with all the reality, you know. This is an empty basket. I still have it just in order to put it probably somewhere here in the upper shelf like you offered me, huh? Nice thing. Usually we keep some of the domestic things here, like a plate, a random this thing, like a darning set of things, like to darn clothes. And also I keep here my jewelry, needles, you know, some of the domestic stuff. Continuing with this part of the closet or wardrobe, or just this, you know, part of furniture, we keep here medicine kit. It's quite small, but I don't know, I haven't seen any problems with keeping a small medicine kit, at least as long as we are young. I know that probably people with kids need more stuff, but we keep something that we truly might need and will not be able to get it on the spot like everywhere we go. And I've got the iron here. It's a basket with decluttered things that I will take care of a little bit later because I'm busy now. It's okay sometimes to declutter something and put it somewhere for a while because, well, we're all busy people. We all do something. We cannot have always the time to declutter stuff. So these baskets are helping a lot just to put it away, just to not use it anymore and to, you know, to define it as something that you got rid of. And here I got the bottle of water for my plants because I sometimes notice that there's a plant that is dying and I literally didn't water it for a few weeks, and I'm like, okay, I don't need to go to the kitchen to get the water and to bring it here. So it's very convenient to have something that you know might need in this room, yeah. Also, I've got a spray here. I usually have a cloth here just along with the spray because it's very convenient to have it in the place where you might need to wipe something. If you keep your cloth a little bit farther from the places that you need to wipe regularly, you might feel a little bit lazy to go and get the spray and the cloth to this room. That's why sometimes the dust is collecting and accumulating, and I don't really like that, so I try to keep a cloth and a spray in every room I have. We're continuing with the second part of my room. And by the way, I've got to mention that we've got a very small apartment, 34 square meters. We don't actually have an opportunity to be maximalist. That's like the only option we have to be a minimalist because we have such a small space. And we've got to be really aware of what we are buying. Impulse purchases are not an option because you've got to know where to store that. And first of all, I've got the most beautiful collection of plants. I don't consider plants as decorations, they are my friends. I just can't miss an opportunity to show off my plants to use, so please enjoy. And also my computer. Although a lot of stuff I buy secondhand, this thing is new and like exclusively made for me. And I think that's okay. If you need something new and you know the specific characteristics of this thing, that's fine to buy this new. It's not like a scene or whatever. Moving on to the table, stationery, notebooks. electronics and all the supplies for filming, and my phone. I keep it here, I hide it here while I work. Here it is. Here I keep the continuation, I'd say, of my stationery. That's a folder with a local pop store that I've been keeping for, I guess, more than 10 or 15 years. More than 15 years, I'm pretty sure it's more. Here I keep everything for just bullet journaling, a little bit of stationery. And this is a pile of my books that I decided to keep because I really like keeping the books that made me change. If you want to see the list of the books that actually improved my life and made it easier and happier, I will link in the description somewhere in the Amazon storefront. Down there I keep my candles and things for presents. If I want to pack something, I don't throw away immediately, you know, all the packaging and all the rest. If people gift me something, I try to keep the packaging because I want to reuse it for future presents. I think it's totally fine. Ta-da! A mess. I think we all at some point of our lives have a drawer with a mess that we need to finally organize. Don't worry, I also have this thing sometimes, so that's fine. A shelf with some more plants because there's never enough plants in my room. A spray for plants. That's it, moving on. This is one of my favorite parts of the room because it's the bed. Unfortunately, I don't have a separate bedroom. This would be perfect, maybe somewhere in the future, but for now, I resolved it by putting it, on the side of the room, just to somehow divide this territory, because sleeping territory is better to divide, from your working area, from closet, whatever. Here I keep some plants because they make me happy. There in the basket, I've got a flashlight for reading, different remotes. I've got a floss here because it's very convenient to floss your teeth right before you go to bed or somewhere in the middle of your evening routine. Lubricant, a very important thing. It's good to keep it there, and that's logical to keep things where you use them, so lubricant is here. Some other creams that we usually use, and my book that I use every single night, and I really loved the Kindle thing, actually. I'll tell probably in my future videos why I like this option more than books, so keep updated and subscribe to the channel. Wow. If you would like to support me and my work, I invite you to check out my Patreon page. I share there also some exclusive content only for my patrons, so if you would like to enjoy some additional vlogs and community posts, I invite you to my Patreon, and it will also help me a lot to develop my channel and to work on content creation. That drawer is storing nothing but cords. Before that drawer, we had these cords all over the floor. It was not pretty, but we solved this by adding a drawer there and putting all the cords inside, so everything looks neat and nice, right? A plate, not a plate, a blanket. Yeah, you call it a blanket. I use it just for nights because sometimes it's cold at night. And a basket, if you want to just throw your things somewhere after you came home, you can use that basket. I'm not very religious to putting things on the hanger right when you came home. If you're too tired for that, the basket is a good option to hide everything that you don't want to put at their homes right away. I found that I left prepared tea for myself here. Okay, here's the thing. We've got a mess here. I'm working on making it a little bit prettier, but for now we keep all the breads here without anything that covers it, so not a fan of this, but this is what we have for it now. This is a stove where I cook. My geysers, no, it's not geysers, it's maca pot that you call it, maca pot. At least for now, it's my favorite type of coffee. And an oven that I don't use often, but well, this is where we keep all the teas, a little bit of medicine, because it's very convenient to wake up, go to drink some water, and along with it to drink any pills that you need to drink, like when you have a hangover, for example. And there we have some spices, coffee, tea, glasses, and cups. That's it. We keep water here and a bowl of fruit. This is a genius thing. If you are struggling to consume enough fruit and vegetables every day, or enough, vitamins, keeping a bowl of fruit at your side is very convenient, because what you see is what you will consume. If you see chocolates, you will consume chocolates. If you see pears and apples, you will consume them as a snack instead of some popcorn or whatever. Plastic bags, oils, sauces, something for my plants. This is basically our pantry where we keep cereal, different liquids for cooking, vinegar, a little bit of plates and plastic containers. Down there we collect empty jars and, filled jars with pickled things, and empty jars we keep in order to give them away to some elderly people, standing outside in the markets that make a lot of pickled things and they basically always need jars. There we've got towels and cloths. Okay, trash bin. There are some products here from my mom's village that she grows. She likes growing her garden, and there are some apples, pears, and a lot of potatoes there. If you are curious how I spend time at my mom's village, I invite you to my Instagram. I have their highlights where I describe time that I spend there. It's very lovely. Okay, utensils, matches, plastic wrap, trash bags. This is cleaning products here. Here we've got plates and things that we use for cooking and for eating. This is actually everything that we use. Sometimes we don't even use that plate and that lid. That's enough for 2 people. If you're wondering what's enough for 2 people, this is enough. I guess this is the minimum that you can have, but we are happy with this minimum because we don't have a dishwasher to wash a lot of things at the same time. So it's convenient for us to eat, wash, a cleaning area. And we also have the fridge that contains our food. Surprise! And table here serves us as a kitchen table, as dining table, but also it has my husband's stuff because he works here in one-room apartment that's difficult to find places for everybody to work, so we use the kitchen as, a working place for my hubby. Let's go. I really try to have these hangers half empty. That's why I keep hiding things that we don't use this season, and here we keep only that we use this season and this period of time. It's just this period of time is very hectic because we've got different temperatures. Sometimes we have wind, sometimes we have sun. It's just the middle of the autumn. This is why we have a lot of different types of clothing here, but in summer there's almost nothing here, and in winter we've got just one coat that we use all the time. So with the shoes I've got the same story. I hide the shoes that I don't use right now, but just this season I use almost everything. This is my husband's shoes, and here we keep something like brushes, hair dryer, curling iron, I guess that's what it is, some coins, cream, passports, everything that you need to have in the hallway. Raw life as it is. Here's our storage room for something that we don't use daily, but that we definitely need to store, like the clothes that we don't use right now, some of the backpacks we don't use right now, my plant supplies that we don't use right now, decluttered stuff that I didn't finally donated anywhere yet, cat litter, cat food, recycled paper, and these are the whole shelves for our renovation supplies. We have quite a small bathroom, and probably this is one of the reasons we don't have a lot here. We mostly keep our towels and all the rest somewhere in the storage rooms or in the closet. I here keep the cosmetics that is stocked up. Is this the right way to say it? I buy some cosmetic products in advance because I use only one company, one provider for that, and I know the products that I like, so why not buy a little bit more of them because I will use them in the future anyway. There are some razors and additional toothbrushes, some tissues in case we run out of toilet paper, and my eyebrow paint. Here we keep towels. This is a scooper for my cat's poop. This is not very convenient, to touch poops with your hands, I'm sorry, do you hear this sound? I doubt if you hear that. It's just the thing is that one of our power plants got bombarded today and we don't have water now. We're hoping that everything will be okay soon, but it's just the reality of a war. If you like to see more updates on just my everyday life, go to Instagram because here I don't share a lot about the situation here and in my life in particular. Here's the basket of things that we use daily. My deodorant, some toothpaste, my cleanser, my husband's stuff for hair. I don't actually pay attention to what he uses. And my toothbrush, My favorite serum, very nice. And a menstrual cup, I keep it here, because why not? Okay, some other things, pads. I have a menstrual cup, but I still keep some pads because what if my fellow woman sister needs it and I want to be prepared? Toilet paper, cloths, fabric cloths, sponges for cleaning, also other stuff for cleaning, liquid soap, some cosmetics, and a lot of cleaning products on the down shelf. This is all that we keep here, detergent and a thing that I will write here because I don't know the name of it. Well, for me, the most important thing in my space is that it works for me, not against me. It doesn't make me stressed, it doesn't make me anxious. As a person who values well-being really much and thinks that it's the only way to be happy, to take care of yourself first and then about your work, your kids, your family and the rest, I think that having a clean, minimal space is very important for your productivity, for your happiness, for your just overall stress-free state. Objects are just sometimes things that help us, but if they don't, then I get rid of them. If you would like to know more about mindfulness, brain tricks, and minimalism, I recommend you to subscribe to my absolutely free but very short and inspiring newsletter. The link will be down in the description, so I invite you all to my newsletter. Also, go to my Instagram if you'd like to check my everyday life. And thanks a lot for watching these videos. It means the world to me if you click the like button and subscribe and just leave a comment maybe. And have the most wonderful day. Goodbye.